Listen, Donald Trump is planning to steal the election. This is not a conspiracy theory. He's literally been talking about it at his rallies. And the best way to stop him is to vote, early or in person, in landslide numbers for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And we need as many Democratic votes as possible to be counted at election night. Let me explain why. Consider the scenario Donald Trump himself is counting on, the so-called red mirage. On election day, because more Trump voters voted in person, Trump appears to win. That's the mirage part. But in the following week, millions of mail-in ballots from COVID-conscious citizens come in, and the election swings wildly towards a victory for Biden. This is the outcome many experts are predicting. And Trump's already told us how it'll play out. He'll fight in court, through proxies on the street, to cast doubt on the election and claim victory based solely on the votes that come in on November 3rd. Trump has spent months building a false narrative around voter fraud, which, statistically speaking, barely exists, to lay the groundwork of confusion and chaos necessary to disrupt and delegitimize the mail-in ballot count. Trump has done this precisely because he knows more than twice as many Americans plan to vote by mail this year than they did in 2016. But the good news is that in many states, the 2020 election has already begun. Depending on where you live, you can literally go and vote right now. So spread the word online. We gotta vote early and in person if we're able. Go to landslide2020.org for all the information you need to vote as early and safely as you possibly can in your state. Landslide2020.org has everything you need to find your local early voting polling locations and hours, figure out whether voting in person or by mail is better for you, and whether you can still vote in person if you're registered to vote by mail. You can track your ballot, monitor your voter registration status, all to make sure you don't get purged. All the information you need is there. The fate of the nation rests in our hands. Let's all go vote as soon as humanly possible. And together, we'll build a country where our leaders act with care, compassion, and equity for all.